in this sacred space. My body grows old and my memories fade. I let the whole world go. I'm still like a stone in these crooked woods. The sun's dipping low, I'd sleep if I could. I thrive in the cold, I'm an evergreen.
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to playing Daggerfall for the very first time. My name's Alan.
My name's Galen.
And we're here today. I'm in Daggerfall Unity. Galen, you're sticking it out with the original Daggerfall, is that right?
I certainly am. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Now, one thing people are going to notice is that I am picking up in a different place than where I left off. Yeah, so I did leave off still in Privateer's Hold, still in the beginner dungeon. However, I did very briefly make it outside of Privateer's Hold, so I didn't really feel like I was depriving the audience of anything like that. Uh-oh. How do I open up the map? Travel map. V, not J. V. Yes, I went out of Privateer's Hold, which is somewhere up here. And then I came down here to the Alakir Desert. And I came down here and I went to the Burker Graveyard. And I went and messed around there a little bit and tried to get myself infected with vampirism. I quickly found out, however, that vampires spawn at higher levels, and that being infected with vampirism is not quite as easy as I had hoped it might be, and that it would really just be a giant hassle to accomplish that. Plus, I found out that the reason I was dying when I was resting is that I had contracted brain fever, I think. And then when I went down into the Alakir Desert, I caught the plague. And so it was like, great, it's impossible for me to live now. And, so yeah, I just gave myself vampirism, let myself die. And, sorry, when I say I gave myself vampirism, I mean I abused the console. I cheated. But that is going to be the last and only time that I cheat. And it's honestly to give myself something which may be an advantage or may not be. Because from what I understand, there is a real cost associated with
vampirism.
Yeah. Not the least being issues with sunlight.
That makes sense. Oh, there's that castle. Got it.
So, I want to pick one of these towns that's relatively close to Privateer's Hold. Like...
These towns are big, man.
I'm gonna go to Stockdale.
Stockdale. I don't know where I am. How do I look at the map again? M? Oh, yeah. How do I look at the bigger map?
V? That's what it is for me, anyway.
V?
Oh, my jumping skill and my climbing skills have improved. Yeah, it's V for me. V for Vendetta.
Yeah, it doesn't help me at all.
And I got nothing for you then. Unfortunately, I've also realized that every time I load in an exterior cell, the game takes forever for me to load. I have turned down some of the graphical settings. I'm hoping that that will improve it. It does seem to have made a difference. It's still longer than I would like it to be. What is going on there? Whatever. So I'm gonna mess around with that and see what we can
Accomplish.
do to improve that. Because long load times suck.
Yeah.
There's no, like, nice loading screens in this game. Maybe I'll just get some loading screens, though, honestly. Like, the current rate at which things load is not, like, horrible. How do I open up my journal? Character sheet? No. Although I will show off my character sheet now that I am dead.
He's dead. Oh, yeah, that's a castle. Look at that. Alright.
So, logbook L.
That guy blatantly lied to me. He said it was east of here. This is clearly north. What a liar.
So, I am on a mission from the Emperor to investigate the shade of King Lysandus. His spirit has been haunting the city of Daggerfall. The Emperor himself has charged me with the duty of laying his ghost to rest. There is also the minor matter of a letter he sent to the Queen of Daggerfall. If I should find out what happened to the letter, he would be most appreciative. Before landing in Daggerfall, a sudden storm capsized the ship. I barely made it into the cave. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is the fact that this game... So, we are going to have to do some side quests, like joining guilds and forging alliances that way. I do know that. I know, like, kind of in broad strokes how the story goes. I don't know a lot of the specific details. I also know... Interesting. Can I... Oh, cool. Fine. I also know that one thing we have to keep in mind is that quests are timed. You know, you will be given a specific amount of time to complete a quest, and if you don't complete it in that amount of time, you're in trouble. Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
Hi there. It's polite. Locations. Regional. Any mages guild. Singmoth, huh? Alright, cool. I'm going to Singmoth. Oh, that actually loaded pretty decently. Find Singmoth. Yes, I do. Begin. Now, so yeah, be very careful about accepting quests, but also rejecting quests can be kind of a tricky proposition as well, because
you can't redo it.
Yeah, well, if you like reject a quest, then the game is going to be like, all right, fuck you. You're going to have to get lucky and like pick this up at some other time.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Also, what is the quick save button? Quick save, quick save. I don't remember the quick save button. I know it's not F5. Is it F6? F7? F8? Oh, that's a screenshot. F9. F9 is the quick save button. Ooh, a letter is pressed into my hand. I spin to see who gave it to me. I catch a glimpse of livery that vanishes into the crowd. What crowd? Oh, reaching into my pack, I spy a note. It wasn't there before. All right, Jesus. Okay, so yeah, this is me now. My race is a vampire. That's interesting. That overwrites my dark elf race. I'm now just a vampire. These are my stats. As you can see, I've got 94 intelligence, 90 willpower, 68 strength, 69 agility, 63 endurance, 79 perception, 65 speed, and 79 luck. So, yeah, I'm a strong boy. If I take off my helmet, you can see I got like a very vampire face going on here. We'll put that back on. Oh, interesting. I have 2 letters from the same person here. So, dear Drylam Gruleni, I heard about your accident at sea, feared the worst. Now that I've heard you're alive and well, I would like the opportunity to meet with you and discuss our beloved Emperor's mission in the Iliac Bay. Let me introduce myself. I'm Lady Magnuson, the Emperor's agent in the court of Daggerfall. My position is not so official as an ambassador. None but other agents of the Emperor know of my true affiliation. The Iliac Bay is rife with rebels against the Imperial throne, so your discretion is required. For the purpose of our meeting, I will take a room at an inn, the Unfortunate Guard, in Copperston Court of Daggerfall, for a month. After that, I will no longer be available. I expect you as soon as possible. Okay, so I have to find the Unfortunate Guard in Copperston Court of Daggerfall. Okay. There is also something else that I wanted to go over, which is just a couple of like cool facts about this game that I really meant to go over in the very first episode. And totally forgot about in the first recording session. So now here in episode like 8, we're gonna talk about some of the background for this game. So Daggerfall was released September 29th in 1996, which was about 2 years and 6 months after Arena. And in 2009, for the 15-year anniversary of the Elder Scrolls, it was made free to download from Bethesda's website. So yeah, if you want to play Daggerfall, you can play it for free right now. Unless that changes at some point in the future and you're watching this like 20 years from now and Bethesda's deciding to charge like $80 for the game again or something. But as of right now, when we're recording this,
as of right now,
originally this game was meant to be set in Morrowind and it was going to be called Mournhold. But over time they kind of just decided to go for a more French-based province of Tamriel, and they, I guess, wanted to go for more like classic fantasy kind of vibe. So they decided to go with Daggerfall, and half of High Rock and half of Hammerfell. Work on the game started pretty much immediately after Arena released. This was actually developed by Bethesda Softworks. It was not made by Bethesda Game Studios, and MediaTek West actually helped them out with this game as well. And this was the 3rd game that Bethesda released after Arena. So they actually had 2 non-Elder Scrolls games in between Arena and Daggerfall. It's kind of interesting to think about that.
Did I know that?
This was the first Elder Scrolls game that Todd Howard worked on. He was a designer, and he, by the time of Redguard, would be a project lead. And we're going to continue this next episode because that's all the time we've got. So thanks everybody so much for watching. Hey, make sure to go out and drink plenty of water, do something nice for somebody, and as always, take it easy. Goodbye.
Bye.
Now I can't